70-year-old ALFONSO ORTIZ is the last farmer left on what was at one time a lush agricultural area just an hour from Chile's capital. But now there's no water, not even for his horses. The Aculeo Lagoon, that for more than a century provided water for residents and agriculture, has all but dried up. And as elsewhere in the country, it's brought on by drought, the overuse of local aquifers, and, according to many, a privatized water supply system.
I think the government should intervene and make a law to bring water from the Angostura River here. But there are people who divert the water because they own it, and they prefer it ends up in the ocean in order to create scarcity and then sell it.
Chile's current water supply laws were introduced more than 35 years ago by former military leader Augusto Pinochet. It's a system governed by free market rules with reduced state oversight, too often at the expense of poor communities.
That separation of water and land rights has brought some problems for traditional farmers and has benefited audacious businessmen and some speculators, which is what we are trying to combat.
Chile's government has increased fines to prevent hoarding. A comprehensive reform bill to better protect the ecosystem and people's human right to potable water is now before Congress. But officials say the source of the problem is not just who owns the water, but also the increasing demands of agriculture and industry.
10 years ago, people used to come right here where I'm standing to go sailing. And the extreme reduction of the water levels of the lagoon is caused not just by overexploitation of a vital resource, but by climate change. And this will soon have a dramatic impact on water supplies to the capital, Santiago.
A recent study suggests that by 2070, Santiago will have 42% less water. Experts say relying on nature to solve this looming crisis is not enough.
We need to get another supply. We depend largely on how much rain or snow we have in a given year. We need to import water from other places, ocean, desalinating water.
In the meantime, those who've depended on the Aculeo Lagoon will have to look elsewhere for water, if they are to save their way of life. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Paine, Chile.